For those who want to know how the art of capoeira will be related to water, the Cuba on the Move team proposes a story of the director of Hydrology and Hydro-geology of the National Institute of Hydraulic Resources of Cuba, a correspondent Fabiola Lopez with the details.
They say he's the best-known hydraulic engineer in Cuba today. They call him the waterman. The truth is that his image is regular on Cuba's newscasts. The Master of Science, Argelio Fernandez, usually updates the country's hydrological situation. His presence on TV was an accident. He never forgets his first time on screen.
That first time was the only time I felt comfortable. I thought it was a game, but they told me, let's do a test, and if it goes well, you stay. That phrase gave me the impetus to stay. Every time people pose me a challenge, I do it well. And in all modesty, that day I was spectacular. I felt nervous every time a little bit in the second, third week. I must admit, reporting on TV has changed my life. When I go out on the street, I'm aware of having an audience. At the onset, people did not know anything about what I reported because it was a new subject, a new discipline. But now people know. Now people manage what I report. They ask me questions.
Argelio is famous in Cuba. Everyone knows he's an expert on rainfall runoff, filling of reservoirs and groundwater, but very few know his fondness for capoeira.
Capoeira is in your blood, thus it is in your inside to the death. For capoeira, I didn't even sing in the shower. Practitioners of dance fighting have to sing, have to compose a song at some point. Capoeira's practitioners are not dancers but dance. They are not acrobats but do acrobatics. They are not martial artists but they fight. Loving dance fighting or capoeira is just so, a way of being, a life philosophy.
Argelio siempre fue entusiasta de las artes marciales.
Argelio has always been fond of martial arts and he did karate and taekwondo, but in the latest years he wanted to do something else closer to Cuban's idiosincrasy, closer to the Afro-Cubans' typical joy, and he found so by the time he went to Brazil. There he was captivated by the sound of the betting boat that led him to a capoeira circle.
Cubans, Afro-Cuban and Afro-Brazilian cultural practices are much alike. We are very close. Cubans are 100% rhythm, Cubans are 100% joy. Cubans are fighters, Cubans are warriors, and those features have to do with capoeira.
He explains there are stigmas and biases against capoeira. People often attach it to occultism, but his wish is dance fighting have more practitioners in Cuba.
We are willing that practitioners of dance fighting gain further recognition, that is, to remove current stigma and biases against capoeira, and most of all, current practitioners must contribute to remove those negative opinions. When people see me, they think if Argelio, who is a public figure, an official, a professional, an engineer, a scientist, practices capoeira, it has to be a good sport, and particularly by the time they visit the dance fighting circle, people will notice capoeira's cultural baggage.
A Argelio le gusta polemizar.
Argelio likes debating. He warns race and racial biases should be further discussed.
In a certain way, I'm far from the stereotype of the black criminal, the black dancer, the folklore black. I'm far from the current stereotype of practitioners of dance fighting existing in half the world, which is the black man with dreadlocks and no shirt. I'm far from all stereotypes. So, many people sometimes say, you speak very good. And no, I speak as good as many people, but as I am black, I am more noticeable. I say I'm proud of being black. I mean, I've been practicing a black martial art for 16 years. I've been practicing a black religion for 25 years. And I've been black for 51 years. Hence, the subject of race captivates me along everything it comprises.
El máster en ciencias. Adelante.
Argelio is an engineer, a television presenter, a practitioner of dance fighting, and a religious man who practices the Oshaifa cult but reinvents himself every day. He says he enjoys having plenty of projects, among them inserting the Havana Aqueduct in the World Network of Water Museums and contributing to the spread of dance fighting or capoeira in Cuba.
Fabiola Lopez, teleSUR, La Habana.